So the hype is out there. AMD has taken the PC world by storm with the announcement of their Zen 2 processors. And why did I buy this? What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day. And if you're new here, I do videos just like this as well as ADHD tips. So if that sounds like your jam, consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, what's up fam? Welcome back. So everyone was like anxiously awaiting the announcement of the Zen 2 processors from AMD, the 3000 series. That could get a little confusing. Zen 2, 3000, whatever. Everybody was excited about it, especially AMD fans, or as I like to call them, or everyone likes to call them, Team Red. I'm Team Red. And even some Team Blue people out there were excited about the announcement as well. Team Blue meaning Intel. Now, as a member of Team Red, I was rocking a Ryzen 7 1700 processor in Baby Blue. And I absolutely love that processor. But when Zen 2 was announced and I saw that Ryzen 9 3900X, I was like, yo, I gotta be about that processor. And the main reason why is because 12 cores, 24 threads, that is a content creator's dream. And I knew for a fact that $499 price tag, I didn't care. I was gonna pick this thing up. But the one thing I promised myself is that I wasn't going to pick it up until Black Friday or Cyber Monday, hoping to get at least $50 off of that price tag. Well, needless to say, something threw a monkey wrench into that plan, and that was Amazon Prime Days. And I went on there, of course, because I'm always looking for the best tech deals, and I came across the Ryzen 7 2700X on sale for $199.99. And then I thought to myself, $199.99, $499.99. Yeah, let's get this Ryzen 7 2700X. So I made the purchase, and then lo and behold, a couple hours later, I decided to go back on Amazon because I wanted to see what other deals I could find. And I accidentally stumbled across this. This right here is the Ryzen 7 2700, and it was on sale for $149.99. And I was like, whoa, Nelly, this is $149.99? Yeah, I canceled that order on that 2700X with the quickness and picked this bad boy up. And the reason why is because if you're not shy with overclocking, you can overclock the 2700 and get the same performance close to it as the 2700X and save yourself 50 bucks. No brainer. Now I'm aware that Newegg also had that offer for $149.99 too, with their little, I think it was a 1 day or 2 day tech sale as well that kicked off the day after Amazon, but I found mine on Amazon.com. It's currently going for $194.99, which is still a great deal. Now, am I happy with this purchase? Am I happy with going with the Ryzen 7 2700 instead of doing what I said I was going to do, which was hold out and wait for the Ryzen 9 3900X? Well, before we get into that little conversation, let's take a look at some of the tests that I've done since picking up this 2700. Now, I threw it into the machine and I instantly overclocked it. Tried to get 4.0, I wasn't able to get it. Not because this chip is not capable, because honestly, I think I may have hit the silicon lottery because I am at 3.9 gigahertz overclock on all cores and my voltage is only at 1.28, which I think is pretty damn good. So it lets me know that I could probably kick this thing up to 4.1, 4.2 and be right around that 1.4, maybe even less, and be cool with it. And the reason why I didn't do it is because I only have a 120 millimeter AIO. So I didn't think that was going to be able to keep this thing cool at such a high voltage. 3.9 is cool. Let's take a look at these test results, and then I'll let you know, was this worth the upgrade? Alright, so the test results are in. Let's talk about them and let's see if this was worth the upgrade. And I'll go ahead and throw those charts back on the screen too as well, just in case you might have missed them in that little B-roll segment, if you want to call that B-roll. Now in Geekbench, starting off with Geekbench. This little guy here got me 214 above the Ryzen 7 1700 in a single core, and then 1747 above in the multi-core over my old Ryzen 7 1700. Pretty awesome numbers. I think it's pretty cool, but you look at it on like a benchmark, you can see the numbers and you can see the difference. Am I really going to see the difference in day-to-day activity when I'm actually using Baby Bleu, my PC? I don't know. I don't know if that's a significant enough of a jump to actually see it in day-to-day usage. Then I ran a Cinebench and you saw those scores. Are you serious? Then I ran Cinebench and you saw the scores there. I was up 29 over the Ryzen 1700 in comparison to my new Ryzen 7 2700. That's really not that significant in my opinion. And once again, in the real world, are you really going to notice that 29 above the 1700? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. Which is a perfect little segue into the real world. I did a little test in DaVinci Resolve 16 beta, and I wanted to see if my rendering times, aka exporting times, would improve significantly moving from the Ryzen 7 1700 to the Ryzen 7 2700. And as you can see from the results, I shaved a whopping 6 seconds off of exporting time. Yeah, which leads to the point that I was saying, are you really going to see the difference in the real world? In my situation, not at all. Keep getting baseball notifications on my PC. I'm only a White Sox fan, but it keeps giving me notifications for every baseball game that's starting right now. And I didn't even set it up to do that, so I don't know what the hell that's about. Okay, conclusion. Am I happy with this upgrade? I'm going to say yes and no. Here's what I mean by that. Let's start with no. I'm not happy with this upgrade because I did not see a significant increase at all over my Ryzen 7 1700. I could have easily stuck with that and then just went with my original plan and purchased the Ryzen 9 3900X. That I would have saw a huge difference between that and the Ryzen 7 1700. As far as Ryzen 7 1700 and the Ryzen 7 2700, seriously, I haven't really seen any type of improvement moving to this over the Ryzen 7 1700. So that's the reason why I'm like on the fence side, regretting this pickup. An upgrade is an upgrade, an improvement is an improvement, but I'm the type of person that wants to see a significant improvement, like kind of how I moved from the Ryzen 5 1600 to my Ryzen 7 1700. This is not a huge improvement at all. It's kind of almost lateral as far as my day-to-day operations. But there is a but. I am happy I made this upgrade, and there's one major reason why, and that is because I took my old Ryzen 7 1700 and I sold it. I sold it in true PJ the Great fashion for $137. Now I paid $150 for this, so that means I paid $13 for this Ryzen 7 2700 upgrade. Now if you look at it that way, am I happy with this upgrade? Oh hell yeah. And so that leads me into like a lot of the things that I've been seeing like on YouTube and even like online in articles, where people will compare the new generation of a processor to the previous generation, and they'll say, oh, the improvements aren't really that significant. I don't recommend that you upgrade, hold out, wait for the next year, and then you'll see a huge improvement. I agree with that to an extent, but a lot of times they'll take into consideration that most people who will upgrade will take their old processor and sell it to offset the cost for this or for the upgrade. And that's typically how I roll. That's the reason why Baby Bleu is $1,100+ PC build that really only cost me roughly $600 out of pocket, is because every time I upgraded something, I sold the old part to offset the cost. So a lot of times they don't take that into consideration, so you might want to take that into consideration if you're in the same ballpark as me. If you're rocking a first gen Ryzen processor, rather it be the 3, the 5, or the 7, and you're thinking about moving up to Zen Plus, then I say totally do it. The improvements will be minimal depending on what you're upgrading from. If you're upgrading from a Ryzen 5 1600 to a Ryzen 7 2700, yeah, you're gonna see a huge improvement. But if you're doing lateral 5 for 5, 7 for 7, it may not be that significant, but you can always offset the cost by selling off your old processor. And then if you're even thinking about Zen 2 and picking up one of the 3000 models, same case scenario, but you will see a huge improvement in performance moving from a first gen Ryzen processor to Zen 2 3000 series. You will see an improvement, so it will be worth the upgrade in that case, even if you keep your old first gen processor, which I don't know why you would unless you're going to use it in another build. And one more thing, this story may not be over, because I have been checking out a lot of reviews and a lot of people are recommending people run out and pick up the Ryzen 5 3600X over picking up one of these Zen Plus 2700s or 2700X, because the cores are a lot better, it's newer architecture, and they will see better performance. So that kind of had me thinking too, because our processor is only $199, but I think they were mainly speaking to gamers, because the performance in gaming, if you pick up a Ryzen 5 3600X, it's going to be a lot better than picking up this guy or 2700X for certain. Because first of all, games nowadays at the time of shooting this video really doesn't take advantage of anything more than 6 cores. So yeah, it would make more sense to pick up a Ryzen 5 3600 over one of these old processors. But in my case, I game, but that's not the main thing I do on my PC. And it's kind of funny like how 99.99% of the videos that you see on YouTube is all geared towards gamers and not geared towards people like me, which is like productivity and content creation. In my regard, the more cores, the better. So picking up the Ryzen 5 3600X, although the cores are a lot better and its new architecture, I'm still going to benefit in the world of content creation by having 2 more cores, 4 more threads. So what will happen when Black Friday and Cyber Monday rears its pretty little head in the future and the upcoming months? Well, I can honestly say this. Since I am in that boat of upgrading and selling my old parts, if I see that Ryzen 9 3900X at $100 off, you best believe PJ the Great is going to be picking that up. Now, before I get out of here, I want to hear from you guys and gals. Let me know what's up. Are you still rocking a first generation Ryzen processor, and have you been thinking about jumping into that Zen 2 architecture? Or are you thinking like along the lines I did and went for the Zen Plus because the prices right now can't be beat? If you miss Amazon Prime days and the new egg sale, you best believe those same prices, if not better, are going to be hitting your computers come Cyber Monday and Black Friday. So you can still hold out and you can wait. Let me know, hit me up in the comments below. I would love to hear your story and what you're thinking and what your thought process is. Are you a gamer? Are you a content creator? Are you both? Are you a streamer? Hit me up and let me know what your thoughts are on what you're planning on doing or not doing in regards to upgrading to Zen 2 or maybe Zen Plus from the first generation of Ryzen processors. And if you like this video, do me a favor, give it a big old thumbs up. If you hated it, you can give it a thumbs down. But no matter what you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, don't forget to click that bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. Rocking out new videos every weekend. And until I see ya the next time, this is PJ the Great saying Audi 5000G, $13. Yeah, I say that was worth the upgrade.